Good morning. So it's about 11:40 a.m. and I'm out at Bungonia National Park. So I went on a bit of a road trip, camping trip, whatever you want to call it, for 2 days out here. And yeah, hoping to get some good photos. Not too fast. I didn't really have sounds really bad, but any high expectations. I don't think the composition is very on focus. They didn't want to take broad images of the whole landscape. I didn't think much of it. Not really feeling it. Sort of hard to I guess stay creatively motivated when you don't even think the photos are going to be good. Okay, good morning. So it's about 10:35 and I'm out at Bungonia National Park. So I'm just here for the next 2 days, so Monday and Tuesday, leaving on the Wednesday. I arrived last night at Sunday, and as you saw, went to shoot some of the canyons here this morning. Unfortunately, no luck. I got a bit unlucky with the weather, but I'm thinking, based on the forecast and just what the sky's looking like right now, I should be in the clear for the next 2 mornings. So what's probably not known to you is that this is actually my second time out here in the national park. So I came out here probably around February or so about 2 months ago, for some sort of similar landscape photography camping type deal. So I was out there for only 2 mornings and 2 nights altogether, so 2 sunrises, 2 sunsets, and it went terribly. I had clouded over skies the whole time. The one sunrise I did get, it was just a really crappy picture, to be honest. And I ended up having to scrap the whole project, which is seeming to be happening a lot lately. It's really frustrating to go to all this work and then get home like, oh well, all that for nothing. But it does happen. So I'm out here again, hoping to redeem that, especially with my pronunciation of the park, which I realized only a few days ago that I was mispronouncing the entire time. Yeah, like I said, out here for some more landscape photography. So I shot my first sunrise this morning, I should say. And as I mentioned, not really a good success, but I do think the composition had some promise. And basically what I did is I continue along that track around the river, and I'm at the Shoalhaven campground. I'll have a map graphic just to sort of explain where that actually is, but yeah, I'm just at the campground area. I was hoping to find some good sunrise shots here as well, because I didn't come here last time to this area of the park. I think there are some possibilities. I put up the scouting images, but I don't have a huge amount of faith. I think it'll be if there's nothing else, I'll shoot this kind of image, which, isn't always the best sign. But I do have a lot of faith for this morning's shot for another day when there's some better light. I do think it's just a pretty classic scene, really, of this park. I think it would work quite well. But yeah, gonna head around from the Shoalhaven River and head back up to the car park. Be about midday by the time I get up here. Just gonna eat some lunch before I head up there. I'll probably rest for a while and then head out to the yellow track. I'm gonna visit some lookouts that I didn't go to last time and sort of decide what I want to shoot tonight and tomorrow as well. Because again, I still have 2 sunrises and 2 sunsets left. So yeah, hopefully it should go well, a bit better than last time. Yeah, I'll see you better. See you later, I should say. But yeah. A bit tired, bit of hiking this morning, so kind of want to get back as soon as possible. Let's eat some lunch, and I'll see you in the afternoon when I do some scouting. All right. Afternoon, so it's about 3 p.m, so a bit later in the day. I got back to the car and had just a bit of a nap. I was pretty exhausted. Ended up doing quite a bit of hiking this morning and walking back to the car park from Shoalhaven River where I last saw you. Definitely isn't too easy. But yeah, I'm on the yellow track now and I'm doing basically just a quick scout for this afternoon's shot. So one of the things I really didn't do well, I thought, on my last trip was do a good job of sort of scouting out, I should say, my sunset shots. They were just sort of, you know, on a whim, like, oh, this is a lookout, I'll just go there because it's a lookout. And yeah, I think that's one reason why they didn't turn out well. Even though the lookouts are good, just didn't really plan it out very well. So that's sort of what I'm hoping to reprehend this time. So I'm doing this bit of scouting on the yellow track, as I was just saying, going towards Jerrara Canyon Lookout. And basically I'm going to head there and decide between that and another one, which the name escapes me right now. Sort of just decide on a whim. This is one of the ones I nearly made it to last time I was here, but I ended up pulling out. I don't even remember exactly why, but oh well, you might find out in the video. But yeah, decide between those two lookouts and then shoot there for tonight. As for tomorrow, I will definitely be heading out to the spot I shot this morning for hopefully some better weather, because it's been a nice clear sky tonight, and hopefully that will continue until tomorrow morning. So I'll see you at the lookout, where I'll decide where I'm going tonight, where I'm going to shoot tonight I should say, and yeah, hopefully it should turn out well. There'll be some nice views. Okay, see you in a bit.
Woke up from a whisper, collared shirt down by my feet, stood on crowded bathroom row, voices filled the rooms upstairs. Our Ford was warm before we drove. Breakfast fresh on the stove. She walked out with the floral blouse. Back then, everyone was near.
Alright, afternoon. So I'm here at Jerrara Lookout, and yeah, looks pretty nice. So yeah, it's about 4:30 now at Jerrara Lookout. I have about probably another 2 hours before the light starts getting good. So I'm probably just going to hang out here for a while. I was a little bit concerned on the way here when I got to the spot that I think I would need my wide angle lens, but I think 24mm should be more than enough to capture all this scene. Which is good because I do not want to walk all the way back and then back here again. Yeah, it was only about a 3k hike, but felt a bit longer for some reason, but yeah, all good. Other than that, probably just set up camp here and just chill out for a bit. And I'll see you when the light starts getting good. Okay. Afternoon. So it is about 6:30 now. There's only about half an hour or so until the sun sets. So I've just been sort of waiting around for the last 2 hours, just sort of having a bit of relax, enjoying the scene, watching the light go across the landscape. As I was watching it go across, I was sort of doing a bit of scouting for this shot, but also just sort of, I guess, just paying attention to how the landscape's going to work with the light, obviously. And the conclusion I came to quite quickly is that just because of the nature of how this is positioned, the sunset, and the geography and topography and whatever. I feel as though this shot's going to be much more suited to a sort of late sunset blue hour vibe. There isn't really a good time where, you know, the whole scene is covered in beautiful golden light or something like that. So I think having sort of a nice sort of blue red kind of tone in the sky and sort of a nice soft color palette, soft light through all these hills is going to work really well. But I guess just a quick bit about composition. It's pretty straightforward, really. I'm shooting at about 37 mils-ish or around that. F11, ISO 64, best image quality. I am bracketing just in case, because there's a bit of a wide dynamic range going on. But yeah, it's just a pretty straightforward vertical shot looking through these mountains. Just making sure to get all the different layers of hills going through. I think it looks quite nice. Hopefully I'll get a good blue hour, because there are quite a few clouds out, which is nice. So I think you get some of those. So hopefully the light will be good. As long as the light's good, I think this photo should turn out pretty well. But yeah, I'll shoot this. Then I got to head back. It's about a 3.5k walk home. So not walk home, walk back to the car, I should say. Yeah, about a 3.5k walk back to the car. And yeah, in the morning I'll be getting up to reshoot that shot I took this morning once again. Hopefully I'll get a bit lucky with that this time. Yeah, hopefully this shot turns out well. And yeah, see you in the morning. Good morning. So it's about 6:50 and I'm back at the same place I was at yesterday. So I got here a bit early, like yesterday, and I'm sort of did a bit of a scout around. I'm going to be using my ultra wide today, which I got a couple of weeks ago, and I'm shooting it at about 17 mil this time, and I'm just sort of trying to get a few more elements into the image and sort of bring the gorges and the natural landscape together. I feel like yesterday I was just taking a bit of a pretty generic picture of the gorges with just some tree in it, which I don't know, just didn't, it felt a bit forced, I guess, compositionally. So yeah, shooting about 17 mil. I got that tree I did in the yesterday's photo, but I also got this gum on the right and a couple of trees just sort of in the valley, and I think it works a bit better. The bad news though is that I am beginning to think that Bungonia is cursed. I have no idea how I'm this unlucky, because it is completely clouded over once again. It could just be my bad eyesight playing tricks on me, but it does appear to be completely clouded over the whole sky. So, I mean, I never know until the sun actually rises, I guess, but hopefully I'll be alright. Yeah, I don't know, I've shot 4 sunrises at this national park, and I think 3 of them so far have just been completely clouded over, despite a sunny day beforehand and sunny forecasts. So maybe I'm just that unlucky. But anyway, I'll wait around for a bit, and hopefully the light will come eventually. Okay, so it is about half an hour later, 7:10, and it is about 2 minutes or so till sunrise. I don't think I'm going to get any light, but I will be sticking around for a bit longer. I guess just walk you through the composition, just sort of like the technical aspect, I guess, because I have changed it up a little bit. I've moved a little bit back to the right. I've zoomed in a little bit more to about 19mm. So I just think it sort of puts everything together a bit more. I am going to be focus stacking this image. That's basically, I'll be tapping on my screen for the camera to focus. It'll take a photo of each separate element because there is a bit of distance between the subjects. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all quite sharp in one image. That's basically it. F11 ISO 64, the usual. Yeah, I'll probably finish this vlog and then hang around for a bit, see if there is any good light today, or this morning I should say. And yeah, for the rest of the day I don't really know what I've got planned yet. I mean, I've got a few places I want to go to, but I haven't quite decided where I want to go to next. What I probably will do though is head back to the car after this and just have a little nap. Haven't gotten a lot of sleep, and yeah, I just need to sort of catch up on that a little bit. But yeah, I'll shoot this. If there is a good image, then I'll show it. If not, well, I will see you tonight. Okay. Afternoon, so it is about 5:10. It's about 2 hours or so till the light's going to start getting good for tonight. So I ended up deciding to go to Adams Lookout, which is sort of the main lookout in this national park, if you like. Not literally the main one, but you know, if you're going to Google this place, it's probably going to be what you see at the top. So I'm out here for tonight because I think this is going to be the best lookout for photos. I did have a look earlier in the day, a quick scout down the orange track, which is one I haven't been down yet. And yeah, not much there, so basically decided to come back here again. I say again because I was here last time. I'm hoping to correct, I should say, a couple of the errors I made. So I did a bit of some quick test photos, just my ultra wide, and I think it's going to work a bit better with that lens than the 24-70 I was using before. I think this shows off the scale of the area a bit better, and then other than that, it's basically just the exact same compositional idea as the one I had last night. So just using all the different layers and valleys, and then hopefully there'll be a good sky around the sort of after sunset blue hour-ish time like last night. And it should all work out then. Other than that, I've had a very relaxing day. Afternoon, so it's about 6:30 now, and as you can see from just there, the sun is starting to set. It's about half an hour until sunrise, I should say, and it's looking like it's going to be quite a nice night. I've got the camera set up just below the lookout here on the edge of this cliff, which is a little bit spooky if I'm being honest. I just need to get that because otherwise I was getting sort of the fence of the lookout in the shot, so just got in a little bit closer. So I'm shooting at about 20mm, and again, pretty much the same composition as before, using all the different layers, and yeah, it's just nice, pretty much. So I'm just going to wait around until about blue hour time. Hopefully there should be some good light. It is looking like a pretty cloudless night. So it should be a nice little red glow as the sun sets. That's the hope anyway. But yeah, I'll shoot this. I don't think I've much else to add. I am going to be bracketing this quite a bit, so I'm at f11, f64, ISO 64, and I'm shooting 5 bracketed images, so 1 and 2 stops under and 1 and 2 stops over. I just suspect there's quite a lot of detail in the canyons down here, and they are going to be completely in shadow, and I think I just sort of need to give myself the option anyway if I want to brighten them up a little bit. That's pretty much it though. Yeah, I'll shoot this. I'll do some more filming as the sun goes down, but other than that, this will be my last vlog for the day. I'll see you tomorrow where hopefully third time lucky rings true and I finally get a sunrise. Good morning, so it's a bit before 7 now, and it's only about 15 minutes or so until sunrise. Now, I woke up this morning in a very good mood because I looked up at the sky, and there were only stars I could see, not a cloud in sight. So I got pretty excited pretty quickly. But yeah, happy to report it looks like a cloudless sky, more or less cloudless I should say, and there should be a great sunrise. So I've gone for pretty much the exact same composition as yesterday. Just a little bit wider than last time, I think, just to sort of use those 2 trees on the left and right as sort of framing elements for the shot. I guess the only thing I really have to mention, oh yeah, f11, shooting at ISO 100, because I want to do something called focus stacking. So that's pretty much where you take a photo of, you know, something close to you, something far to you, and basically combine so you get an ultra sharp image. Just because I think even at f11 or even at a large depth of field, like f14, I still think I'm going to have a bit of sharpness issues. So basically on my camera, all I got to do is just sort of tap on which element I want to focus on. It'll focus, take the shot, and then just sort of tap away at each of the different elements I want properly in focus. So I'll probably just do one for each of the trees on the left and right, and then just one on the gorges in the back. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This should go very well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This should be a good shot. And that concludes my trip to Bungonia National Park. I had a much better time than last time. It's good to walk around, see some of the sights I didn't see last time, and finally get some pictures out of it. At least I hope I did. But yeah, a lot better than last time. I think my last trip just sort of left me a bit down, but it's good to come back and sort of redeem myself, I guess. So yeah, this would be the last footage you see. I would film myself walking back up to the car, back to the car park, but I can't be bothered. I just want to get home as soon as possible. I smell really bad, I want to brush my teeth, and I want to have a good nap. And start editing these photos, and yeah, I don't know. I just want to leave at this point, basically. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed making it. I'll probably be a bit shorter than the other ones just because there wasn't quite as much walking this time around. But yeah, I had a fun trip. Hope you like the images, and I'll see you in the next one.